Hey guys, welcome. So today we are preparing for the Sabbath, and look at this beautiful pot of veggie from the garden. Beautiful, isn't it beautiful? So what's in here? We have mustard, collard, kale, radish, carrots, also we have parsley, sage, oregano. We love oregano. You put a lot of oregano. Cabbage. So let's go steam down these greens. And that's the lunch for tomorrow at church. So let's go over here and see how. So let's go cook. We're gonna get this on the stove, get it ready. Over there we have some beautiful peppers on the tree. Well, hey, be careful, okay? Also, we have some lettuce in there too, and sage. Yeah. Look at the blackberries. Beautiful blackberries. Let me show you guys. Look at that blackberries. Look at those blackberries. So this is where we get our cilantro. All I do, I come out here and I just boom. And we have some cilantro. Okay, we're gonna add some. You guys know what this is? We're gonna add some of that to our meal too. I love the taste of some rosemary. We're gonna add some onions. So let's get some onions. Ooh, this one looks good. It's so strong. Get some green onions in. Beautiful. And if we like asparagus, just like asparagus, we might add some asparagus to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna steam this down. So what I usually do when I'm doing my veggies, I usually saute the onions, the garlic, in a little bit of coconut oil or a little bit of coconut milk, or water if I feel like, depending on how I feel that day. And I usually use the coconut that I buy at the store and juice, but right now we're using the canned coconut milk, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that to it. So I'll go ahead and I add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. I'm gonna add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt. I have a pinch of that. And I'm showing you guys how I cook it really quick and fast. And I have cabbage from the garden, carrot, cilantro, celery, parsley, kale, collard, broccoli, rosemary, garlic. I have a piece of ginger in there. And also you can use whatever oil of your choice, but I'm trying not to use no oil, but I use a little bit of coconut milk. So I'm gonna leave that to sit. You can cover it and have it to steam or you can stir it. Right now I'm stirring it. Stirring it in. You see that rosemary and the parsley and the oregano, and those are that's where you're gonna get your flavor from. The oregano, the sage, the garlic. You can add a little piece of turmeric if you like. I usually add turmeric. And what I usually do, I put the cabbage and the carrots at the bottom because those are a little bit harder and they spring a lot of water anyway. I usually put those in the bottom so it can keep cooking. I don't want my greeny leaf vegetable to get too soft, so I keep them on top. So if you look under here, it's all cabbage from the garden and carrots and all that good stuff. And I'm going to show you what else I had to it to get a good flavor. Let me show you what I add to it. We're going to use some liquid and mayonnaise. So I'm going to add a teaspoonful of that, or a tablespoonful of liquid aminos, and that's going to take the flavor home. That's what's going to give you that good, nice flavor. And if you're like me, I just eyeball it. And I'm going to add some allspice. In Jamaica, we call it pimento. So we're going to add some allspice in there. For it for years, but I was looking for pimento, but online it's allspice. And you don't want this to cook too soft, nutrients and all the good stuff, so I'm just kind of blanching it, so I'm not steaming it soft. So the greeny leaf vegetable, the heat is going to catch the top, but I'm just kind of cooking the carrots a little. You notice what I'm doing, I'm not stirring the top. But over here we have a pot of stew, and this is stewed kidney beans with some in Jamaica we call them spinners, and that you can eat it with white rice or whatever of your choice. My husband's gonna use white rice, I'm gonna use quinoa. So over here we have a pot of quinoa. I did make this quinoa, and this is quinoa, red beans and quinoa. So it's red beans, quinoa. I have some sweet peas in there, carrots, onion, garlic, and all that good stuff. So if you guys are like me and you're trying to cut down on the rice, and quinoa is loaded with protein also, so that's how I cook my quinoa. I cook it up with coconut milk to get my flavor, and it's hot. So I was on a 3-day fast. I break it today, but it's still technically 3 days. I'm down 11 pounds. I'm probably down more, but what I've recorded today or this morning so far, I was at 11 pounds down. I'm below my goal weight, but to God be the glory. So this is your greens, and that's it. You don't have to add no water to your greens when you steam it down. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. And you remember the pot was full, so now when it's cooked, it shrinks, it's smaller. So when you're cutting it up and you're thinking you're harvesting a lot from the garden, not really, because as soon as it's cooked, it gets smaller. But look at that beauty. Let me try some. So flavorful. Good. So flavorful, so delicious. But as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, blessing. I'm out. Happy Sabbath. On the white rice. So over here, this is some quinoa, and my family don't like quinoa. I'm the only one that likes quinoa, so I eat quinoa instead of rice. So that's quinoa, and I cook it up with cabbage. You guys see, I showed you guys it before, right? Carrots, cabbage, all kind of stuff. That's garlic on top, carrots, allspice, all that good stuff. And that is the beautiful, beautiful salad. So this is, we have our cruciferous vegetable, all our veggies in here. We have our protein over here, and if we want to dabble in a little bit of white rice, we can. But of course, you know, I'm gonna have my pot of tea. So that's a pot of tea that I drink. I drink tea every night before bed. And what's in this tea, you guys have to guess. I'm not even gonna tell you guys. So that's my pot of green tea. So I cannot do without my tea. I just gotta have my tea. So that's my